Hello? Yes, it's me. We're back. That was loud, wasn't it? my apologies. Alright, so today, we're doing Ranger Experience again, because I can't seem to get enough of it. I'm gonna be doing it every Saturday, I think. If I don't have time for it, I'm gonna do it the next day it's available. So we're also going to be going over where have I been and what do I do with my spare time. All those questions are going to be answered today. Starting with where have I been? I apologize for not uploading. I've been busy with schoolwork and a bunch of other things. There are a couple other things that I have been busy with. These can include things that are minor, for example, having friends come over. One of my friends came over, so I actually have a friend who helps me. So basically, as I'm sure a couple of us know, I actually have been planning to make my own mod for a while. My school has a programming club that they offer, which is what I've been using to learn. We have not gotten into any JavaScript yet, only HTML. But still, being able to program a web page is helpful since my father could use a website developer. Now, my friend will always help me sort of come up with these concepts, and some of them are based on the mod of Redemption, a really popular mod that I like. They came over one day because I was bored, so I decided to show them a bunch of things from mod of Redemption, so that way both of us would have a better understanding of how it works, since at the time I had been playing mod of Redemption for a bit, just on my own time. No playthrough, just seeing the Warden, because I never really got to see the Warden, unfortunately. They might be coming back, because they never got to see the best event in the game, the Royal Chicken Army. Shout out to the mod of Redemption developers for adding that. I showed them the Warden. They're a big Hollow Knight fan. I don't play Hollow Knight, but they said that the Warden gave off Hollow Knight vibes. So yeah, that kind of summarizes up where I've been. But there is a bit more to where I've been. Sorry if the fan is hearable from here. Laptop. Alright, so I have been just doing mod of Redemption stuff and coming up with things that... So, dumb story. Tell me in the comments, what do you like most about the mod of Redemption? I personally am a big fan of the Eagle Crest Golem stuff, or the Gathic and Ancient-based stuff. That stuff has always had a soft spot in my heart. So I'm actually on a mission right now. I suppose I'm just idling in game for a minute. To make all of my friends. So if anyone knows, there are these cores in mod of Redemption that serve as sort of Minecraft Origins SMP things. My favorite of which, of course, the core I select is the Ancient one, which makes sense. You might be thinking, Michael, why are you bringing this up? I've been on a mission to make all of my friends as like different cores, either humans or they have a core. So there are different species, some of which are custom-made species, just as sort of teenaged RPG protagonist style. Just in the style of mod of Redemption. For example, I actually came up with a race, like basically the Authentic Races mod, the really popular one. I've actually been alright, so I actually think we're gonna go to the we're gonna go explore for a bit. But basically, I've been actually coming up with I came up with a race called the Eagle Crestian, which is basically the underground race, which is essentially what I am. Basically I don't do well on this. Basically, the Eagle Crestian people, in this case me as the RPG protagonist, does not do well on the surface. Instead of just taking venom damage, though, they instead just get queasy on the surface. They can turn into bullets at will, by the way, if that wasn't obvious already. if anyone plays Mod Redemption. Wow. So I've been busy with that. I've also been trying to see if there's any interesting builds I could do, considering I'm not sure when 1.4 release is coming out. Might already be out, I don't know. Apologies if this section is long, I'm just really trying to go over where I've been. Other than that, yeah, I haven't really done much. I've messed around with a couple other things. That's about it, though. Don't have that one yet. If it's understandable, I just haven't really been able to mess around with some things. Which is the entire reason behind that. So, to sum it up, as we speak, not a lot has really happened. I haven't really been drawn to YouTube too much because I've been focused on other stuff like the older variant of Fargo's mod, which had a bunch of other things such as the Acorn Construct and the Void Bow. Whilst I'm just exploring for stuff, I guess I'll go over these. The Acorn Construct was a mount that was dropped by the Champion of Timber when it had the same sprite as the new Trojan Squirrel. If you don't know, the Trojan Squirrel took its sprite. Basically, I actually think I'm gonna switch the weapon I'm using for a bit, just that way you can hear me. Basically, it was a mount item that allowed you to ride the squirrel. And it was one of my favorites that I've ever seen. The Void Bow, that was an unobtainable bow that was pretty cool. I liked it. They've been long since removed, but we have to make sacrifices sometimes. I'm also going to go over what I do in my spare time. I try and... So as you know, I have a big project I'm doing called Terralands. I've done a couple of videos on it. They should be titled something about Project for Viewers. Something around the lines of that. I've actually been trying to work on a brimstone castle for that one, as I think it would look the best. And there's not a lot more I can say. We simply, or I guess I simply, have just not really gotten around to this. I apologize to people who wanted this content. And I apologize to those who don't like this kind of content. This is the kind of content that I wish to put out. I can actually believe I can take this off and take that off to reveal I am actually playing as a skeleton. There isn't a lot more I can say other than today's going to be a great episode. I kind of woke up a couple hours ago feeling good. Let's do this. Oh! That's a good way to start it. That's a very good way to start it. Oh, wow. Okay, this thing's supercharged. That's disturbing. I think we can all agree, viewer, that the supercharged ones are the scariest. Like, I literally might have nightmares thinking about them. You got an abandoned Wolfram helmet, my god. What are the chances of that? I actually don't know. I'll have to look up later. Because it's not craftable, so it has a drop chance, obviously. Alright, so last time we tried no-hitting Eye of Cthulhu. By the way, I hate to say this to anyone who liked it, I have turned off the Scott the Walls pack. We're gonna try no-hit Eye of Cthulhu today. Let's go. Alright, so I actually went to a, I apologize if my voice is getting in the way of things. I actually went to some So my school has football games, and there's the first attempt. I actually went to my school's football game because my school does that stuff. What am I using? What? Is this something from Kohler Item Visual Effect they never told me about? Because that's cool. So I actually went to a football game, I think, not yesterday, but the Friday before. At least I'm pretty sure it happened. I had a good time. It was actually really enjoyable. Yes! We did it! Yeah! We did it! May have taken us an episode and a small other portion of an episode, but we did it. I can rest now. Finally. Oh my god, I can rest. That was awesome. We got this. So now we can be this guy. So if I so desire, I can now just put this on anywhere, probably in the cape. Probably over the cape, now we can be this guy. I'm gonna keep this on for a bit. I do like it. So yeah, it's kind of it's a pretty crappy base right now. We are going to be expanding it. And tell me today, what is everyone's reaction to the to what I believe is near completion of the Inferno mod? They recently updated and finished off Yaren and Devourer of Gods. I believe all that's left is Supreme Calamitous. Is another one that's left. All they have left is Supreme Calamitous and Drayden, and that's about it. Unless they do Eidolon Worm. Which, I'm saying it now, if they do Eidolon Worm, I'm going to flip. Because that's crazy. That's crazy. If they somehow make the strongest boss in the game even harder to beat. I've never legitimately done Eidolon Worm. I always saw it as an optional fight. So if anyone wants to lash out at me in the comments, please don't. Let me live how I want to live, okay? Wait, where are they? Did they remove them? Looks like they took them out because it doesn't seem like they're ready. So yeah, we're gonna be getting them soon, and I'm hoping it's as quick as the other updates. No, seriously. Has anyone been keeping track of how fast they do this? Like, my goodness, they do these updates so fast. Alright, so this is what we built, I believe, 2 episodes ago. A small forest pylon build. Complete with Ek. And of course a pylon. And I have Heroes mod on, which seems to be conflicting with Pylons a bit. So we can now teleport to a pylon if we want to. So I'm not actually sure what we're gonna be doing today, and I'm guessing, is this a hard mode weapon though? It needs area light. Okay, no wonder I'm stupid. I apologize to those who may or may not have pointed it out. It's been a minute since I've played Ranger. It's been a couple of years since I've done a Ranger playthrough. So, yeah, I apologize. So they basically switched it with the Storm Surge. So I think the Jungle Pylon's probably my next one. We do have Corruption Spread disabled, and I know that many of us are probably going to be angry with that, but I don't care. That's the thing, you never asked me if I cared. Alright, so I actually, again, I did use Purity Renewal here because I actually want an ocean biome here. For those of you who don't know, I'm also going to be doing pylon builds for this entire thing. It's already fun to look back. Here's an important life lesson. It's already fun to look back and just see the memories that you've made. For instance, the, oh wait, I forgot we can do this now. Might be worth it. Toxapo's kind of good. It's actually kind of fun to look back and see what you've done. Like, I'm not even joking with you. It can sometimes be really fun to look back and see what else you can do. Just think about it think about your life like this. There's a lot of memories that you're gonna make, but you can only have so many at a time. So it's important to find ways to cherish it, each and every one. Wait, do I have a button yet? Okay, I do, hang on. Operation Radiator. Radiator acquired. We now have a light pet. After what, 7, 8 episodes, we finally have a light pet. And it's a cool one, too. I actually like the Radiator. Hey, no. I'm gonna need a couple, and then I'll probably just give myself the acid wood, because I don't want to chop down the trees. Because I'm not sure if Block Swap's going to like it if I try to put more down. Never mind, you know what, there's a small tree right here, I'll do that. Safe for a moment. Let me quickly grab that. Oi! I forgot radiators can actually deal damage. We're gonna get this one. There we go. We need some more scale, so we're gonna try and do that. Fine. See, like, I'm gonna be getting anything from this. Sure, you can say that Toxapo is kind of underwhelming, but trust me, Corroded Costabo, despite looking absolutely awful, which in some cases it is actually really good. Seriously, this thing is literally the weapon that forces you to try the point-blank idea that Calamity gives the Ranger class. No. Ah! No! Stay back. We can all agree that Skyfin can be a little annoying. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna try and answer a bunch of questions about myself today. I think that's a good idea, whilst we make some progression. We have already... Careful. God dang it. No scale. Perfect. Give me a scale, please. Yeah! Oh wait, there's a bunch in here I never got. 22, hopefully that's enough. I'm hoping it is, because I don't want to have to do it. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm really happy about the new update, because I forgot to... I'm not sure if I went over this, but they added acid wood walls. Praise the Lord. Do you know how long I've waited for this? Since acid wood was placeable. Finally, I can do a sulfur C build. Really? Really? Okay, you know what? I'll take it. It's a toxic bone nonetheless. Because we have a tinkerer for a reason. We got 2 energy cores from all that running around and stuff. It's funny to think how we barely got anything from all that running around. We're back here. I still haven't named it yet. I still have not named this place, unfortunately. I'm hoping to be able to do that soon. Because it is really nice. Go. So it only does 7 damage. We gotta look at this. It's basically a Barnerade that actually has a debuff. That's a way I think of it. It's a Barnerade that has a debuff, and it's kind of a good debuff as well. So it's again, it's hard to argue with results, especially considering it's a really good debuff. So it's a bit, again, the movement here is a bit jittery, but I do like it. The overall aesthetic I gave it. Bro, that Nightcrawler wanted to live. What's with you? Ooh, fairy. So this is gonna be a really stupid but funny story. I hope you all like that kind of thing, because I'm telling it no matter what you say. It's stupid. So I have an iPad, and I use it to play mobile Terraria sometimes. I found a fairy pretty close to the surface in the underground jungle, and I decided I wanted to do a Mythbusters test to see if a fairy brought to the surface that spawned underground could be caught. They can't. I managed to bring it all the way up to the surface. This thing was still in... it had not despawned. And somehow it never... It was a really sick experiment, though. You kind of have to give it to me. I went through so much dedication and effort just to see whether or not... We might go fishing later today. Just to see whether or not fairies could be caught if they were underground, because... For those of you who don't know, the fairies, if you're wondering how do you get fairy in jar, is it unobtainable? The fairy logs that you've been seeing, for example, I believe there's one over here, this one, sometimes they will spawn in fairies that are catchable. These fairies will run away. Is it? So that... Okay, there we go. I'll let you all read this. Mod list. That's our mods list. You could pause the video if you want to see it fully, but that's the mods list that we're using. So yes, I have Calamity tweaks on. What does this mean? And why did I bring it up now? Well, Calamity tweaks. If I go into mod config, Calamity tweaks. So basically what they do is they, so yeah, you can basically just put a bunch of different things here to help. For example, you can add hovering to tracers, which is something I have set to true because I've always wanted tracers that hover. There is another thing I have that causes, I don't know how it works, but something about buffing you with fairies. You apparently, sorry. You spawn in fairies, and these fairies have the ability to buff you. So that's why I thought I'd bring it up now. Just to get off any confusion that anyone might have had. Good way to farm for nightcrawlers, not gonna lie. You might have just found a really nice way to easily get some nightcrawlers without having to spend a bunch of fallen stars on them, which is always good considering fishing in Calamity is worth it, considering you have incredibly godlike options on the table. I don't remember if Star's doing that. What's going on? What's going on? Did something happen? Update? Update? Yeah, no update. Why was that? Anyone else here just waiting for the update? I've made a lot of nightcrawlers. It's been such a short time, and I've already made 30 nightcrawlers. 31, sorry. Look at how easy this is. Nightcrawler catch rate going up. So it seems like the in-game night's almost over, so we're gonna try and catch as many nightcrawlers as we can. And that calls it. Sorry, developer. I'm in desperate need of space. No slime. What are we gonna do today? I'd like to make another pylon. probably gonna be in this desert. You know what? We'll find a spot for it. We could always just make an oasis, which is the cool thing. You know what? Give me a sec. No corruption. Actually, wait, that gives me an idea. I'm about to show you all some meta tech. So we don't want it taking up all of our corruption, so what we're gonna do. So you're gonna go over to here, then throw it. And boom. We have not lost all of our corruption. So we now have a desert to ourselves to work, to make an area. And we also have this thing. Let's see if this thing does anything. And I do realize Pumpler's now available. We are gonna get that today. Hopefully. My goal is to try and get Pumpler today. Yes, it was nerfed, but who cares? Pumpler is Pumpler. You do not argue with that. There's no arguing with Pumpler. That's out of the question. You can't be arguing with Pumpler. There's not a lot of space we could do things. Most likely the astral infection is going to be here or here. And I do realize I did this. I think I might. We're probably gonna either remove these or just keep them there. The frozen pylon's an option. The cavern pylon. The mushroom pylon. If we're willing to get creative. Which I'm probably not gonna be able to do. Desert. Jungle. As you can see, we don't exactly have a lot of options for where we can do our pylons. In fact, you know what? These are all the pylons that we have, excluding this one. That's the best pylon in the game. We have access to the ocean, desert, frozen, snow, or I guess. We can do jungle. We have access to forest, jungle, sunken, sulfur, crags if we want to get creative. We have access to jungle, forest, cavern, ocean, desert, snow, sulfur, and sunken. We've already done forest, so I think we might do desert or sunken next. Don't worry, I will find a way to get this out with fountains, because they look perfect as natural decorations, which is precisely what we're going to use them as. Complete natural decoration. Alright, we're gonna continue. I'm probably gonna play a bit off camera and do some building. Just because I feel like it. I think the jungle pylon's probably gonna be around here. Might as well do the ocean now. How far is corruption? About there, I'm gonna take it. Yeah, about right there. We have all the space we'll ever need. Funny how we just found an abandoned Wolfram helmet. Which means we can now officially become John H. Wolfram. Is that right? John H. Wolfram? I think it was John H. Wolfram. This is what we're gonna work with. My goal is to do a fishing dock similar to the one that I did in my other game, my Terralands project. I'm thinking about doing something similar to a dock like I did for that. I'm also thinking though, a fishing cottage or either a ruined area down here would be awesome. Considering I actually have options this time. But first, this moray has been getting in the way. I do like the idea of a sort of reef area. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep this ocean as is. We're gonna make something up here and then we're gonna make something down there. Another idea I had was a sort of storm cloud up here that was sort of raining down, which I actually think I like that idea. My first Polarities playthrough, which I of course didn't have a YouTube channel in, I did something similar at the ocean and I was a big fan of it, so I think we might do something similar here. My one issue is we could also just do islands here, and I do like that idea a bit better, considering I do need an arena for Leviathan and Anahita. So I think yeah, we're gonna settle for that. And the frogfish. Why does my absolute worst nightmare have to be everywhere? Ooh, seagull! Best critter in the game. Seagull. Catchable one. No! 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 You'll be punished for this. Dang urchin. Gonna drop in and ruin everything, don't you? Piece of dust on my keyboard. Can't be having that. We're probably gonna do Crabulon today. Well, Eye of Cthulhu's defeated, so we have a lot more options now. We're gonna make this another kind of long episode. Ooh, there was a pylon over there. Thank goodness we took it out. It can get really annoying. Are you kidding me? We do all this to help you guys not die to plastic. We do all this to make sure you don't eat plastic. And this is what you do. You beat yourself. Can't even net him either. That's the bad part. I can't help him out. You can't put him in a net. You know, we're gonna keep going. Oh, he shows up and dies. Oh, is that? Did I actually just hit a frogfish? He got him. No one liked you. about here is where... No! My droplet hit it. That's bad. Alright, let's see. We're obviously gonna have to use coral stone somehow. Would like to use smooth sandstone a bit as well. Ooh. Wait, hold up. That showed up. What other blocks are there that we could use to give a sort of ocean feel? While I'm at it, I suppose I'll also just say some fun things. Sea remains, as they're now called, even when they were Victide bars, were never placeable. Victide bars and, I believe... You know what, I'm gonna check. It takes a minute to remember, but I believe there were some bars that were not placeable. Are you joking me? Okay. He asked for it, honestly. He gets what's coming his way, basically. Oh, wait, is this... Oh, wait, can Revengeance mode just spawn in anything? That's actually hilarious. Man, don't you love it when Revengeance mode starts spawning in things? Fool, I can walk on water. I'm gonna have to rely on our boy. Revengeance mode at its finest. Come on. I'm not losing to King Slime. Oh my god, this is stupid. Oh, finally it's destroyed. Okay, you know what? Come here. I'm about to two-step on this jewel. I do not have regrets. I'm going to two-step on the jewel. Jewel angry. Jewel make angry. You're kidding, right? The boomerang did it already. Wow. Is that a... Why are you in the ocean? Dude, don't go in the ocean. That's bad. Yeah, I think right here, I was trying to see what other blocks we could use and see... Try and think really hard about this. So these used to be Victide bars, which were not placeable. Takes a minute to think, because I believe 2 bars in Calamity were not placeable. Okay, Perennial were placeable. I knew that. You know, I'm gonna have to do this. Was it? It might have been Shadow Spec actually. Cause I don't know if Shadow Spec was placeable. I think they are now. Well, I mean, they definitely are now considering I placed them down. But give me a second. Scoria has been placeable for a long time. Eula Bloom. I apologize if anyone thinks I'm going to be keeping these. I am literally just doing a bit of research because I can't seem to remember which ones were and were not placeable. I knew Auric was placeable for a long time. Same with Aerial Light. Frigid Bars were placeable. I knew that. For those of you who don't know, Frigid Bars used to be an item. I believe Terrasteel has done a video. I'm not gonna link it, but he has done one of his useless Calamity videos. I can't remember which one, but one of the two documented Frigid Bars being things that existed at one point, which is true. They were dropped by Cryogen and could not be crafted. They were used for cold-themed items. Bet no one knew that Luminel was placeable. It's been placeable for a long time. So, I believe it was Shadow Spec and then Victide were not placeable. All the other Calamity Bars were. Oh, these have been renamed, by the way. By the looks of things. Instead of Victory Shards, are now Pearl Shards, which I love the idea of. I do like the idea of just a compacted shard of Pearl. So back to looking at blocks. Some other fun facts I learned from Terrasteel's videos, which I find myself binging a bunch of times when I'm bored. If anyone's watched them, then you know this, but explosive bullets are, despite being really good in battle, they're not really good for selling. Terrasteel has documented that one explosive bullet costs 29 copper to craft, while they only sell for 8 copper. Kind of a scam, if you ask me. Try and use Crimstone Brick a bit, considering it does look like something you'd see at an ocean area. To sneeze. I'd rather not blast my audience with ear rape. I think, yeah, we're probably gonna use these. They look nice for this. I'll do the dock in a minute, because I think I actually have. So I've done one before, and they're really fun to do. This looks ocean-like, I think. So my idea is little hermit huts, basically. That's my first idea, hermit hut. Small hermit huts, nothing special about them. my idea is to make it look like a big hill in the sand that's sort of coming out at you. So there's the base. This is what the hermit hut's shape's going to look like. So I have not seen anything done like this, but I have wanted to try it myself for a while, so we're gonna do it. We're actually gonna lift this up a couple more. You want it to look like it's at a slant, basically. Sort of like this, and then we're going to just grab a bunch of sand. Sort of like crab holes, if you like, kind of like a crab cave. I'll try this for now. I have a tendency to blow on my computer for some reason. I don't know why. When it feels hot, I do it, even though it probably has no effect. That's literally just how I vibe. Something like this. of like this. It does count as a room. It does count as a room. That's good. You'll see what I use the crimstone bricks for. I'm probably going to use them as sand bricks for a ruin thing or something. But for now, let's get this to work. Back to it. I'm liking this. Why is caps lock on? Like this. What? So this is what something I kind of like this. the idea is simple. We take a bit of this. What? Excuse me? Excuse me? What? 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 Oh, I think we just found some new meta. Oh no. For this one, it works fine. Yeah, it works fine for that. And then I... What the heck? How? 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 This is basically the idea. actually think I'm gonna end it off here. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.